I'm so excited to speak about the next topic today, which is unspoken modesty. There is the modest way of dress that a Jewish woman, according to Torah law, is supposed to dress, which will not be discussed today. This discussion will be based on the unspoken modesty, which is body language, attitude of Jewish women and men. Before we go on into today's video, please make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and turn on the bell for post notifications. I really appreciate people stopping by and watching my videos. I'm looking forward to make many more. I did post for the first time the community page. Please go and check it out and leave a feedback. It'll be greatly appreciated. And let's move on straight into this topic. Usually when a Jewish woman is dressed in modest in her clothes, there is proof, there is evidence. But since there is no physical proof and adults' reaction that it's not that terrible, it is let go, and the next generation is being misled, believing that it's a normal thing to do and be as a person. Although women tend to start these trends more commonly than the men, yet it's being done to the opposite gender, and sometimes even worse, to the same gender. Just to elaborate briefly, it can happen from a woman to a man or from a man to a woman, but it can happen from a woman to a woman or from a man to a man. The escalation of new trends and keeping the old ones are horrendous. Just for people who have no idea what I'm talking about because no one wants to face the truth, I'm referring to attitude, body language. A couple of occurrences that are happening, like giving a wink, gazing at someone inappropriately, giving an inappropriate vibe, an atmosphere to the other person from within you, looking at someone's entire body from their head, slowly looking down to their feet, gazing at one's face from one's eyes, slowly to one's mouth. Especially during teenage years, I have seen that a girl will take her finger and slide it down another girl's back. Now, no rabbi is willing to address this or discuss this, and women tend to dismiss it, fully knowing that it's going on. Or they will say a remark like, since the child is getting married eventually, this is part of the process. Since when did mothers teach their Jewish daughters, their princesses, that this must be taught before marriage? Since when? It's not for the sake of marriage at all. It's for the sake of your own pleasure, for what will unfold in your teen's life. Unbelievable. Seriously. Now, a mother can say in the past, certain topics were taboo, and today it should be taught. I'm not underlining that certain topics should not be taught. What I'm underlining is, what's your attitude? Because your child, your teen, is absorbing your attitude. Just like children are being taught facts about our Jewish history. It's facts. Teach your child certain topics. Facts. Don't marinate. My question is, why isn't the problem attacked from the beginning? Why isn't it recognized and addressed? It always starts from somewhere. Abuse after marriage starts when these issues were overlooked during teenage years. They weren't addressed or even dismissed. Women have the responsibility more than the men to stop this. It's the woman who brings the atmosphere in her home. Why are women teaching their kids that it's okay? And then you blame them that it's a low thing to do, that it's a disgusting thing to do. But to get married, you have to. Why are you trying to degrade your children? In other words, I'm just so amazed how women are teaching that a pig is kosher when it's clearly forbidden to have any association with it whatsoever. As much as from the outside appearance, there is no resemblance, there is no clue or key that this is like never, what? And as much as internally, it's literally the opposite. It's all there inside. Now, certain mothers will react as we're not perfect, we make mistakes, you wouldn't understand, it's not that simple. All this is a mumbo jumbo, messy excuses. Bottom line, no one wants to get to the bottom line. We're talking about saving souls from spiritual destruction. To kill a soul, to damage a soul, is worse than the body. What are you doing? What exactly do you want from this generation? Now, for the teens who are unsure or wasn't taught the severity of what I'm referring to, if what I spoke about before was actually done to you and you were misled thinking that it's okay, even though at that time you felt that something is wrong, but a grown adult is telling you that it's okay, so it must be okay, or you just need confirmation and clarification of what's really going on. Know that these things are being done by non-Jews, and it's very not modest and highly inappropriate to do. When someone does these kinds of body languages to you, what is the exact definition? What do these things mean? Marriage stuff, which you'll probably understand over the years, but to do them is like behaving like a non-Jew, and it's not for us, the Jewish nation, to copy. It's a feeling of no regard for your body and like you're not being dressed to cover your body modestly. It's a violate to your body without even touching it physically, but with a vibe instead, which its effect goes deep within inside of you, which usually ends up but being done by an adult who has been married against an innocent teen, or even an adult who expected from someone that is fully dressed modest physically and appears orthodox Hasidic and yet does these kinds of body languages. Modesty is not just only a clothing dress code, but it's our thoughts. Are we having clean thoughts? Are we having dirty, nasty thoughts? Inappropriate thoughts? It's in our speech. Are we having clean speech? Are we having dirty, nasty talk? And it's in our deed, our body language, our reaction, our attitude, our eye look, how we think, how we speak, and how our body language is. And no one can tell me it's your imagination or you're exaggerating it or till it's not done to you, you will not understand. You want to deny the truth on the cost of victims? It's up to men and women to set the example for our future generations. Remember, what you do has an effect. People do not see it till many years later, but it does blossom. And for those who see but do not do and are staying strong because they know how wrong it is, stay strong. May we remain a refined, decent, and modest nation that God Almighty chose us to be an example for the entire world. Just remember, the key to success in your life is first believing in yourself. See you in the next one.